Greetings, leaders. So tell me, how's morale in your company? Is it a 6? Is it an 8? Most importantly, what are you doing to get a 6 to a 7 or an 8 to a 9? By definition, morale is about confidence, enthusiasm, and discipline. So how are you improving the morale in the midst of current conditions with economic and health concerns, social injustice and unrest, and now add to that the dog days of summer? I would suggest that as a leader, you focus on the fundamentals. Much about how your people feel, their morale, depends on how you and your team of leaders are showing up on a daily basis. Are you inspiring them to reach their full potential? Do you give them confidence? It starts with your attitude and how you manifest yourself and your behavior around those that you lead. I once had a wise Army commander, General Schwartz, who used the acronym TIPS, T.I.P.S, to describe how leaders lead and inspire. And I think it's applicable today in the challenging times we live in. So the T stood for talk to your people. Yeah, pretty basic, a simple thing, talk to your people. But it's really about listening to your people. How do you listen to them? How do you show up as an empathetic and caring leader? How are you communicating? Are you talking more than you're listening? I would suggest a great ratio is 80% listening and 20% talking. So ask powerful, impactful questions about their personal and professional life to get an understanding about how they're doing, both at work and away from work. Now, again, this is best done at the lowest level with leaders throughout your organization. So coach them on how to have impactful discussions with their employees, how to talk to them, and most importantly, how to listen to them. Now, the I stands for informed, keeping your people informed. Again, that's pretty simple, but what's happened the last 6 months? What has changed? Some organizations, there's been dramatic changes, others not so much, but what has probably happened is the way you communicate has changed. From your vision, mission, strategy, tasks, processes, procedures, you've probably had some modifications along the way, and you've communicated that through your all hands meetings, emails, video conferencing, text messaging, and meetings in person. There's probably a good bet that some of that was lost in the translation. So how do you know if your people are getting informed? Again, it's conversations at the lowest level that'll help you find that out. And it's to go down and ask the why question, or what is your purpose? What is expected of you? And listen to the answers you get. That may surprise you. You may find out that you have not informed your people as best you can. They may not understand how their part fits in the whole of the organization, and you may have to modify how you communicate with them to make sure they're getting your intent and it's getting down to the lowest level. Keep your people informed. The P stands for predictability. Give your people predictability in their professional life, because that's going to have an impact in their personal life. It starts with your strategy and how that gets translated in your implementing plans. You're operating in a lot of chaos nowadays, but that chaos should not result in an emergency on their part. Don't jerk your people around. Help them understand what's expected of them, when to surge, when things are going to slow down. How often are your leaders throughout your organization having huddles or stand-ups to put out information, to make changes, to get the word out quickly so people can have some predictability? The predictability is going to translate negatively on the home front if you're jerking an employee around, and that could impact the employee's retention. So give your people predictability, make that a priority within your organization. It'll go a long ways towards improving morale. So the S stands for show them that you care. And I would say that if you talk to your people, listening to what they have to say, you keep them informed, making sure they understand their purpose and why, and you give them predictability, you don't jerk them around, you help them understand when it is that you're going to need them the most and what other times it's going to be a bit slower, you're going to go a long ways to showing your people that they care. And remember, they don't really care what you know as a leader, they just want to know that you care. So leaders, you got a lot of challenges out there. And I would recommend that if you apply these 4 tips, talk to your people, keep them informed, give them predictability, and show them that you care, that your organization is going to have improved morale, that you're going to get increased performance out of your people, and it's going to impact the bottom line. All right, leaders, no one ever said it was going to be easy, and no one ever said you were going to have to deal with all the challenges you're facing today, but that's why you get the big bucks. So let's giddy up on it, be well, and stay healthy.